Hello guys, you're joining us on a wet and windy February day. We're having a winter session, doing a little bit of filming. One of the things I wanted to address was I'm with Vital Baits, and quite a few people, anglers, have stopped me and said, who's Vital Baits and what are they about, where are they based? Because they obviously thought most anglers just stick to UK companies, and I spent a lot of time in Europe and I realised that UK anglers tend to think that life just revolves around the UK bait companies, and it quite obviously doesn't. There's other successful people that you can easily go down that avenue where you think that anything that's not British is no good, and it's quite not the case. I noticed some time ago via a friend of mine, Henrik Hansen, that Nicky Heading and his wife Marlena have a company called Vital Baits, which is based in Alicante in Spain, and they're Danish, and they'd had enough of living in Denmark basically, and moved to Alicante for the weather and all the rest of it. Some more interesting fishing, I guess, than in Denmark. And Nicky's got a strong association with some of the fish meal companies in Denmark, through family members that have been in that industry, and he can get access to a lot of very good ingredients that are not easily obtainable. So I knew he had a good reputation for bait, and the time came where I just felt it was the right move, because they're really lovely people and the products suited my agenda. And so it is a bit strange, but on the other hand there's a good reason for it. And what happened was Nicky came to light with me because he was catching a lot of big fish on Rainbow Lake in the south of France, and a lot of his... Oh, I've got to run on. This is the bait working again here, look. So yeah, getting back to that, I've done ever so well on the bait. I've not been on it long, since September, but you know, every time out I've not struggled, let's put it that way, and it's fantastic. I've been having some great sport. I've introduced some of my friends to the bait, and they've done some nice bits of fishing with it through the winter. Steve Wright, a mate of mine, I got him on the bait. Long time friend of mine, used to be the bailiff down at Bluebell. He's just had a 46 and you know, quite a number of fish on a session, and he's not really blanked. He's had a great time with it. He was using the banana GLM, which was a strange choice because I normally go for the fish meals, but he fancied it for the winter, and it's been very, very kind to him. So he's ranting about the bait. They do a nutty crunch bait, which is the one that's been catching a lot of fish on Rainbow Lake. I think Nicky had the biggest fish in the lake on his first ever session on there, Scarface. I think that was 80 odd pound, 84 I think. And he had a load of other fish, and a lot of the lads said it was just probably he got lucky, but he went back again and had a massive haul in an unfancied swim. So, and he keeps doing it, so he's handed the bait to people and they've caught fish when they've been struggling, so he's obviously got something going on. His baits are a little bit unusual as well. Oh, just better concentrate on what I'm doing here. Just went under the line. Yeah, so where were we? So Nicky's been over in Spain for 11 years now, and the company is the biggest bait company in Spain at the moment, and he also sells Enterprise and Sonic, and his wife Marlene seems to be an amazing saleswoman, so they've decided to move across Europe and expand, and that's where I got involved. And also I'm going to be having quite a lot of input with the baits with Nicky. Not doing a usual signature range or anything like that. I'm not interested in that. I just want to concentrate on getting the best we can from innovation, because the one thing that we're working on is not just having the standard range that people have, you know, with bottom baits, wafters, fluoros and all the usual glugs and liquids. We want to really start pushing the boundaries a little bit with what we're going to do. We'll introduce you to some of the new things we're doing shortly. They've never been done before as far as I know, so just watch this space. If you want to get the bait, by the way, there's a couple of shops in the UK doing it at the moment, and we'll have to post the details of that, or else you can go on the Vital Baits website, and which is easy enough to find. And Nicky will definitely send you the bait direct to your house, and he keeps the postage down to a minimum. So it's well worth a shout. If you're not convinced with the bait you're using at the moment, just give it a try or have a quick look, and it's well worth a look.